set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From the 10. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
10 at their own 8-yard line.
First carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. He's going to have the first down past the 20. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And touchdown! A big play there. 52 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
His guys take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now Cunningham. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Harold Carmichael, 67 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
he's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they go play action with Favre. Looking deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mostert. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They'll try and throw for it with Favre. And this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
I got homies that can sleep with them. Walk up in the spot like ain't no popping in.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's good for another 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Cunningham. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The first down.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll throw on first down with Favre. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Favre on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Favre. And that's incomplete. Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
He'll find Metcalf, and they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
54.
They're going on fourth down. It's Favre. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tony Gonzalez, 43 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Tyreek Hill.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
Chris Jones in punt formation.
Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down, Favre. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mostert. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Number 31.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Roy Glover on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Favre. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cunningham. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to take the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Back now in Arlington. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. First and 10, it's Favre. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Favre. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Nnamdi Asomugha.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get your...
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And out across midfield down to the 45.
That's good for a
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Favre. Flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
To throw is Favre. Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier. He was
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
40-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Steps away to his left. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Cunningham. Man open, Harold Carmichael complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Cunningham to throw. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second down and 3. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. About 3 yards there to the 27.
For 21, Ezekiel.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. First and 10, Cunningham. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down now, it's Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Favre. Flush to his right. This is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
At the 12-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
And 1.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. We're trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Favre to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Favre. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nnamdi Asomugha. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Cunningham eluding the pressure right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Cunningham. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Cunningham flushed out right, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flush to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
To kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. It's Cunningham. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 27 yards there, a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now a throw left sideline here is complete, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
To Shannon Sharp. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Favre. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
To the goal line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
To kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Cunningham. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete to Sharp. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete. Cunningham took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is third and 10. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 58 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here.
Makes the score Bills 14, our home team 13. To kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start here with Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
On first down, Jackson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run again with Jackson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Team 21, visitors 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is